Hello recruits, TJ here, and today I have a little something to show you, which is how to use the Recruits media packet and where to get it, blah 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 blah. So in the description of this video you're going to find a link to the media packet URL, and you can also find it on the website if you do have access to that side of the website. So here you're going to see a changelog with the most recent version. Now the latest one on here is going to show April 17th, but once you see this video there should be a new one down here which should say either May 16th, or not May, July 16th or July 17th, right down here. And it'll be the newest one. You'll see what I've changed in it and all the other stuff. So you're going to download it, click download, and choose your directory and everything. And I already downloaded mine to... I didn't download it. This is the newest version, but I have it how you're going to download it. And I put it on my desktop already, so it's already zipped and everything. So what you're going to want to do is extract files if you have WinRAR. If you have WinZip, you're just going to double click if you have it set to your default program for unzipping. And if you have Windows, you're just going to double click it and click unzip and all that fun stuff. So Recruits media pack is what's going to come out of the zip file. You're going to want to double click that, and you're going to see an intro outro file, logos and images file, and read this first file, and a thumbnail file. Don't worry about this for right now because it doesn't serve much purpose towards this tutorial, but we're going to be dealing with thumbnails for the most part. You're going to see 4 files in here. One's a font file, one's the officer's thumbnail Photoshop document, one's a readme text file, and the last one's a Recruits thumbnail Photoshop document. So the first thing you're usually going to want to do is open the readme and read it. So there are 2 requirements for using these templates that we have made for you. First is you have to have Photoshop Creative Suite 5. The second is you must install the font file. Now I'm going to show you what the font file is and why do you have to install the font file. The font file installs the default font we use for Yeousch and gives everything a uniform look. The font I've provided is not installed default on Windows machines, thus requiring an additional install. The PSD thumbnail will not function properly unless you have installed the font provided. Awesome. So I've provided the font Babus used in the template right in this directory. We already saw it. Babus, the font file, so there it is right there. There are 2 ways to install a font. The first is to just place it in your font file. So how do we do that? It is in your C drive /Windows/font. So we're going to go there real quick. Start computer, C drive, Windows, fonts. Awesome. That was quick. So then you're going to copy your thumbnail, or not thumbnail, your font rather. Control C and then Control V into this. And it's, if you already have it, it's going to ask you to replace. Don't bother. So I already have it, so I'm going to press no. But if you don't have it, it's just going to continue installing. So that's one way of installing it. And the second way is in Windows 7 you can right click the font file and click install. So we're going to do that real quick. Right click the font file, install. I already have it, so I'm going to press no. I'm not sure why, but this one always takes a little bit to cancel. Any second now. Hooray! So now that we've installed our font file, we're gonna edit the thumbnail and use whichever one applies to you. If you're an officer, you'll use this one. If you're a normal recruit, use this one. You can't mix and match. You have to use the one that applies to you. So once you open that up, you're gonna see this, and it's gonna say game-user. And what you'd usually see on our uploads is people with the game they played and then their username. And pretty obvious for the game when you put the game you're playing right there. And then put your username right here, and the username that you'll put in there is your Yeousch username. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick, and you're going to have to open your layers first. Sometimes your Photoshop will start in paths or channels or layer. Well, you're going to want to start in layers if you have it set up like that. But if it doesn't show up, you're going to go to Window and Layers, and it'll pop up and everything nice for you. So once you have your layers showing up, which is how it is already right now, you're going to go to the top layer right there, and you're going to double click this text box right there. So double click that, and you're going to see it highlights. So you're going to click anywhere in there, and it's time to edit it. So I'm going to show you how you're usually going to do it. So For Battlefield 3, all I'm going to do is go to BF3 space dash space and then my name. Awesome. So that would already be done, and that's a pretty short one. Under the circumstances, you have a really long one. So let's see. Modern Warfare 3. So that's a pretty long one, and you might need to shorten it depending on if your name is even longer or if you're playing a title, game title with a longer name. So if it is too long and it's overlapping, just select the whole thing like you would in any other program, Microsoft Word or whatever, and go to the top and just click a smaller font. Any font would work. Just lower it a little bit at a time till it fits nicely. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna name it Yeousch Recruits Media Packet. Oops. Awesome. So anyways, now that we have that all nice and done up, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to save it like this, because it's done and it's gonna look just like you have it right now. So the next thing is go up to File, Save As, or Shift Control plus S, and you're gonna click Save As, and you're gonna choose your directory where you want to save it, and then your title. So I'm gonna call this one Media Packet Thumbnail. And then you're going to choose your format, so click the drop down, go to PNG, Portable Network, Graphic, and then click Save. It'll ask you if you want to interlace it, press None, and then OK. This might take a couple seconds to render depending on your processor and video card speed. So now we're going to see the final thumbnail. Here it is right here. This is 720p, which means it's 120 by 720. That's a resolution. So see, it's a pretty nice resolution. It'll fit all the video run windows nicely. So that's about it for that. And the next step is to upload it somewhere. And Imgur is a great place to upload your pictures. Has a real nice user interface. So you're gonna go to Upload Images and then click Computer. And then you're gonna find your media packet thumbnail or whatever you called it. I called it that. And then you're gonna open and press Start Upload. Now, 101%, awesome. That's what we do here at Yeousch Recruits. Anyways, you're going to see your picture right there, looks awesome. And this link right at the top is what you're seeing right now. Oops. I just clicked my AdSense on accident. So yeah, you're going to see that's the same link. So what you're going to want to do is just copy the second link, which is direct link, which is it's going to look like this. I'll paste it for you. It's going to look just like that, and you can zoom in, whatever. So once you've uploaded it and copied that URL, the one that ends in .png, you're going to go to Submit, and you're going to paste it into your thumbnail image link right there. And you're going to fill in all this stuff in accordingly, of course. And you're going to press Submit. So that's all for that and the thumbnails. Pretty quick lesson. And the last cool thing you can do is that you'll see in the Recruits Media Packet, if you go in Logos and Images, I've included two ICO files, which is an icon file. So what you can do with these is you can right click your folder, go to Customize, Change Icon, Browse, go to wherever you put your media packet. So I already had it set up if you just saw that real quick. And you have two icon files here. And I'm going to choose this one just for fun. OK. And then press Apply. And what did I do wrong? Okay. So it's not showing it right now, but it should be. I'm not sure why it's not. Windows says it is. I probably have to refresh the home screen or something. I'm not sure what the problem is. It just did it 5 seconds ago. I want to show you guys what it looks like, so I'm going to try doing it again. I'm going to use the Yeousch one instead. I know they both work, but I just want to. It's not working. It'll work for you guys, so I just did it like 5 seconds ago. If I were to turn off Windows Explorer right now and restart it, it would show. But it'll look just like this up here. I'll change this one for you, because this one should work, I sure do hope. Gotta love Windows. There you go. So that's what it'll look like. I'm not sure what the problem with Windows is, but Windows 7 for the win. So you're gonna have a cool little icon you can put anywhere, and it looks nice on your desktop. So anyways, that's all for this tutorial. I'll see you guys later.